Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon, everybody, once again.
Good afternoon.
No.
I know we're about to go live in a bit, but I just want to say that the morning programming was amazing.
And I concur, you guys did a great job.
Oh my gosh, this was an amazing program. And it's very exciting that we're able to move on this online platform in this format. So kudos to all of you.
Thank you for contributing.
And what could you say about like our faculty putting this video together? I'm ready to hire them. So I can do promos for just my life. Do we know how many students participated in the morning session?
18.
We have 18.
18? So you get like a tally on your end, right?
I do.
Yes,
Okay.
we
Linda
see.
as well.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And just to remind everyone, we are recording now. Good afternoon. I am Ramel Murden Woldu, Dean of Student Services at Wilbur Wright College. Thank you for spending part of your day with us, and we look forward to you joining the Wright College community in the near future. At this time, you will hear a message from our Wright College President, Dr. David Potash, and you will have the opportunity to visit the Wright College campus virtually.
Hi, my name is David Potash, and it's my honor and pleasure to serve as president of Wright College. We're celebrating our 86th year, and personally, in behalf of everyone at our great college, thank you for joining the Wright College Exploration Day. This day is designed to give you information about our programs, our offerings, our services, and student life. The college's amazing staff has moved quickly to serve students in this virtual environment. Our students have done tremendous work embracing this new environment, and you're going to hear from them today. I'm sure, too, you know someone who went to Wright and can tell you about our college. It's a special place, and it isn't just the trees, the pyramid, the beautiful campus. What really makes Wright special is our people. We look forward to serving you now throughout the summer, and don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you. And big picture, whether you decide to attend Wright or another one of the city colleges of Chicago, we are 7 strong, or a different institution of higher education, please make a commitment to complete. A college education, that's an investment in yourself, is the best investment you'll ever make. Good luck, and I look forward to meeting you in person.
Student life is vibrant and well at Wright College. Next, we will have a short clip of the outstanding work happening in the Wright College Theater Program. And you will get to see Student Government Association and other clubs in action on campus.
Hello, prospective students, and welcome. My name is Patrick Ham. I'm an associate professor of theater here at Wright College, as well as the faculty advisor for Stage Right, which is our student theater club. And I'm also the production coordinator for the theater productions that we do here at Wright College. We produce one show each semester, of which the cast are made up of all students from the Wright College community. We have students who are looking to pursue a career in theater, film, and television, as well as students who are getting involved in a more extracurricular manner. As you can see, we strive to produce theater that is as professional and well-produced as you will find at many of the other colleges and universities in the Chicagoland area and beyond. Our students have had great
While we're fixing this, I knew she was a Wright College student. I saw her on Chicago Med. Just wanted to add.
Okay.
Great.
I'm glad I heard your voice. I thought it was me.
So while we're waiting for the screen to come back up, we have some students on the panel. So maybe we could take some time, this time for the students to answer some questions that we have. So I'm Katie Ordinario. I'm the Director of Student Activities at Wright College. And we have a lot of events and activities that we offer students. We try to enrich the whole student. So more than just academics, it's also co-curricular to round out your education. So some of the students here today are going to answer some questions that we've put together for them on the importance of getting involved. So the first question I have is, of course, please tell us your name, what high school you went to, what organizations at Wright College you participated in, and your positions. And we will begin with May Villasenor.
Hi everyone, my name is May Villasenor. I graduated Lincoln Park High School in 2014, and then after that I went straight to Wright College following my older sister's footsteps. And at first it was very nerve-wracking because I just graduated high school. I didn't know what to expect. I was very shy, I didn't talk to anyone. I think one of the first people that I talked to was probably the Filipino club and anime club. And then after that, my friend had introduced me to SGA, and that's how I met Katie. And that's how I met a lot of great friends. And that's how I basically started getting out of my shell. At first, I definitely was really shy, and now I'm able to talk to anybody. I'm able to hold meetings. I joined student government as a senator, and then eventually made my way up to a vice president and then the president of student government back in 2017 to 18. It was really cool. I had a blast. I made so many new friends that to this day I still come in contact with. Actually, the person I'm dating is actually from Wright College, so we both graduated at the same time. So I think that's really cool that you make lifelong friends along the way, and maybe hopefully a new significant other.
Thank you, May.
No problem.
Diana, do you want to go next?
Sure. So my name's Diana Garzone. I'm a second semester freshman. I graduated from Lane Tech, class of 2019. I'm involved in student government as a senator right now, and I'm the president-elect for the fall and the spring semester that's coming up, which is really exciting. I'm in the Honor Society of Phi Theta Kappa, which is our PTK. I'm just a member. And great books, curriculum, and student society. I'm trying to work my way up to being an editor. So right now, because I do have so much going on, I'm just kind of looking at how things work and hopefully be a lot more involved in the next, coming semesters.
Thank you. Edwin.
Hi, I'm Edwin. I am the current SGA president here at Wright College. I've been involved through organizations. I was the president of the Latin Student Organization last year. I've been I would say I've been at Wright College for such a long time that I've been able to wear many different hats. Earlier on when I started, I was actually also the activities chair for student government. I was also the president for the Alliance Club, which is our LGBT club. And I think last year I also was a senator, and I was the civic engagement chair.
And Brandy.
Okay, so my name's Brandy. I currently am the vice president for student government. I transferred from SCHURS. I graduated in 20, and I started at Wright in the fall. And then so I started, as a senator for student government, and then I became involved with LASO, which is Latin American Student Organization. And then I've been able just to be a part of different clubs, different organizations throughout. But I've just been really involved in SGA the most.
Great, thank you. My next question is, what skills do you think that you have developed from participating in student life at Wright College? Mimi, sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So one of the skills that I've learned in the extracurriculars at Wright was definitely, one of the main ones is definitely probably just socializing in general, but in a professional setting. Like, for instance, I feel like I'm super prepared for the work with the workforce or anything, because in higher up work areas, I'm able to actually hold the meetings. I know how to make the notes correctly for everybody else in the business. I know how to communicate with other people, especially when there's conflict. So for instance, you know how to fix a situation or know what to do when you come into one of the major problems that you might have with someone else in the work area or the business or whichever, you know how to just handle that professionally, which I think is really important to know.
Edwin, do you want to go next?
What hasn't being involved taught me? It's taught me so much. I think from like time management to conflict resolution to setting up meetings, like May said, it's taught me how to grow as a professional. I think these are skills that I could apply to any portion of my life, whether it's personal or it's professional. I think the most crucial one that I learned was being a leader. There's like no one really tells you how to be a leader. It's just something that you learn through the experience. It's especially this year was one of the times where it was a huge learning curve, left and right, but these are skills that are useful outside of the classroom environment.
Brandy, do you want to share?
What was the question again, Katie? I'm sorry.
What skills do you think that you've developed from participating in your co-curricular activities?
I think overall, like leadership skills, and then like communication skills a lot more, like just talking to people more. Yeah, I feel like just being a leader overall. Like I was involved in things in high school, and then for college, like I wanted to be able to like be more involved and actually not just be a part of something, but to help lead something.
Thank you. And then my last question is, what advice would you have for CPS students who are considering going to Wright College?
So some advice when you're choosing Wright College is definitely seeing, or actually just participating in any organization or club, or even if it may not already be there, this is your chance to actually start one yourself. So if you're totally into music, or if you have a massive passion for helping others through community service or nursing or technology-wise or anything, I highly recommend that you either join that club or start it yourself, because without that, with that, you can actually, like, you'll definitely grow yourself, you'll definitely develop yourself. If you think you have really great talents in communicating, you're definitely going to hone in, just scope into those skills a little bit better and really grow on what your talents are already. So if you're a really kind person, you're going to get kinder, or if you're really, kind people are the best kind of people. Or if you're really into help, like I said, like if you're really into helping other people, you're going to be even more helpful when you actually get to serve your constituents or just the people around you. Considering it is a community college, you're definitely going to experience that community here.
Brandy, do you want to go next? Any advice you have?
So like for me, I was already, like before I started at Wright, I was already enrolled into like a 4-year school. And so I think, I think financially it is a better choice. I was really surprised. Like I never thought I would go to a community college. So it definitely has changed like my perspective of community colleges. And I just think that like if you question if you should go, I think, try to, I guess, persuade yourself into actually going, and I think you'll be surprised on how it all turns out.
And Edwin.
I would say my piece of advice is take advantage of the resources that Wright College has available. They are there for a reason. They're there to make sure that you succeed. I've been taking advantage of them since the first day I walked in as a college credit student, and anytime I needed them, they were really, really helpful, from tutoring to student activities, even the registrar's office. They were like really helpful. So make sure you take advantage of them. And I stress that so much because they want to make sure your college experience is a positive one.
Thank you all for attending. So just as much as it's important, you'll see later what a rich academic environment Wright College offers. We also wanted to present to you that we offer a very rich co-curricular environment.
And there's no sound.
Needless to say, I keep a check. She was a bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Needless to say, I'm keeping a check. She was a bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Thinking in a bad way, losing your grip. Screaming at my face, baby, don't trip. Someone took a big L, don't know how that felt. Looking at you sideways, party on tilt. Ooh, certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. Every time I'm leaving on you, you don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
Good afternoon all. My name is Linda Huertas. I'm the Associate Dean of Student Services. I want to welcome you to this afternoon session. The next part of our program is on programs and offerings at Wright College. The next video, or the first video, is on renewable energy, the solar panel class that we offer at the Humboldt Park campus. The video following the renewable energy is on the computer numerical control program, which is also hosted at our Humboldt Park campus. So maybe some of you may not be aware, but we do have a second campus located at in the heart of Humboldt Park at 1745 North California. So we wanted to ensure we highlight several of their programs. So we'll
At 1645 North California.
1645.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yes. 1645 North California. Thank you.
John Brophy. I teach renewable energy at Wright College, and this summer we've got a great class planned. It's going to be Wednesdays from 9:30 in the morning all the way through to 5 at night. And we'll be going over different modules, whether it's solar, wind, geothermal, energy efficiency, electric vehicles, a whole lot to figure out, especially considering the transition that's currently ongoing from our incumbent energy sources like coal and nuclear and even natural gas to some of these bridge fuels that also include natural gas and nuclear on our way through to the renewable energy future. So look forward to seeing you this summer. We're also going to be able to offer a 100% tuition reimbursement for the renewable energy class this summer. It is 4 credit hours, and the Department of Energy is the one issuing those student tuition reimbursements. So sign up for the class. It's at Wright College, Renewable Energy, Environmental Tech 114, and we'll be doing stuff like this. And let me just share my screen here. Just to let you know what we'll be up to, here's just a quick presentation. Let's see. This is the global solar PV module manufacturing capacity. The green is the potential capacity for manufacturing around the world. The yellow is the actual modules produced, the actual solar PV modules produced, and the red is the actual solar PV modules installed. So you'll see that we've come a long way from 2008, and now we're almost at 200 gigawatts in total capacity, and in the 125 gigawatt range in terms of installations. Price per watt for system type by country is an interesting metric, and it really shows you how there's a bunch of disparity, whether we're talking about residential, commercial, utility scale, or off-grid solar installations. The red is the higher price stuff, the green is the lower price stuff. So some countries have a really robust financial incentives from their government. And the reason for that is most energy investments are governmentally directed. So sort of an interesting way to look at things like the Clean Air Act. They're sort of set up to have a baseline of when the air quality needs to be, where the air quality needs to be for people to just survive. Now here's a look at eco-effectiveness. So this is CO2 emissions avoided by solar photovoltaics. And on one hand, you've got the axis, the x-axis is how much capacity has been installed. The y-axis is what is the current grid's emission factor. So how dirty is your grid already is the y-axis, the vertical, and your x-axis is how much solar are you installing. So optimizing both the dirtiest grid that needed to be converted as well as the most solar panels installed, you have China in that #1 spot. As well, India has a pretty dirty grid that they're being able to transition. The United States has been installing a lot, but our grid isn't as dirty. We've got a lot more nuclear power in the base load, more natural gas than coal these days. And renewable energy actually just surpassed coal in terms of total installed capacity. So this is the price per watt for solar panels by country, and this is a little different than the one we viewed before because this is just the panels themselves, not the inverters or the wiring or the racking systems, the engineering support, all the things that go into a solar panel system. This is just the panels themselves. And as you can see, in most places, they're less than $1 a watt. And really that is approaching something we like to call grid parity. And what grid parity means is that if you look at these swooping lines that come across, the green line, the purple line, and the red line, they're the levelized cost of electricity for solar produced electrons. So once you hit $2 a watt or $1 a watt or 50 cents a watt of installed solar, you really are at or below the lowest possible cost for electricity to be generated on almost any grid. You look here, you've got the high range and the low range for a variety of countries. And in almost every circumstance, even at $2 a watt, you're among the lower priced electrons on that grid. And when you get into $1 a watt or 50 cents a watt, you're below what's ever been possible for those countries to produce electricity. So just keeping in mind that at this point, if it's a pure business decision, go solar. And then here was a surprising one for me. As one of my students was researching Central America as it relates to renewable energy, Honduras has the most photovoltaics installed as a percent of their total electricity demand. The world's right about 3% installed capacity as a percentage of their total electricity. Some other big ones, Italy, Germany, Japan, Australia. You'll find some interesting leaders and some interesting people that are lagging at the back. But generally speaking, you're seeing that it doesn't matter how small or big your country is, everybody's got a shot at installing a whole bunch of PV pretty quickly to work their way up this chart and get a higher percentage of solar. Now, speaking of percentage in total, you got about 2% of the global electricity demand in 2018 was taken care of with solar power. And then in terms of new renewable installations in 2018, solar made up a little more than half of all renewable electricity added to the grid in 2018. And just recently, the 2019 numbers came out, and renewable energy accounted for about 72% of all new electrical generating capacity added to the grid worldwide in 2019. So this is coming, it's here, and it's the future. So I hope you'll join me this summer at Wright College. Renewable Energy Systems the class is Environmental Tech 114, and I am John Brophy, and I'll be leading you every Wednesday for our synchronous learning opportunities, as well as have a bunch of stuff for you guys to do throughout the week, so that this is going to be a real fun learning experience, and you're going to get out of it whatever you put into it. There's a whole bunch of opportunity in this field, and hopefully we can get there together. Thanks. Take care.
There are huge job opportunities and room for advancement in the advanced manufacturing industry. In fact, by 2030, the Manufacturing Institute predicts that 77% of skilled baby boomers will have left the manufacturing industry, leaving those jobs unfilled. As those boomers retire, there will be opportunities for advancement as well as stability in lifelong career paths. This means jobs that pay well too. Pay on average that is higher for equivalent roles in other industries. Do you love to create things? Do you have an eye for detail? Do you enjoy working with computers? Are you good at solving problems? There's more to manufacturing than fabrication and welding these days. Today, manufacturing requires employees who are highly skilled workers. Automation has taken dangerous and repetitive work away from humans, leaving specialized tasks for talented, capable, and educated workers. If you would love a hands-on career that incorporates computers and technology, a career as a computer numerical control machinist could be a perfect fit. As a CNC machinist, you will use advanced manufacturing technology to create parts for various industries, such as aerospace, automotive, and pharmaceutical. Computer numerical control machines are where digital designs interface with the physical. CNC lathes and mills shape materials such as metal and plastic into parts with precise specifications. Computers provide the directions and meticulous control of the machinery. In fact, computers are at every step of the CNC machining process. Manufacturing employees, usually engineers or engineering technologists, come up with the concepts that are then modeled as CAD/CAM drawings. These 3D digital representations are then translated into G-code, which controls the speed, movement, and other variables that each tool must follow. At Wright College Humboldt Park, CNC machinists also learn about computer-aided drafting and programming. You will be able to read and interpret blueprints, which also allows for input into the design process. With the skills that you will possess, you can typically help design components of a product, choose which machine to most efficiently create the component, and run the machine that creates the component. Since CNC machinists possess these advanced skills, they often get the opportunity to use and perfect the development of cutting-edge technologies before they become widely available on the consumer market. A CNC machinist must understand what's going on at each step and troubleshoot any problems that may come up. From start to finish, a machinist is there to offer expert advice and execute proper techniques to help create finished products for industry. There's a certain satisfaction that comes from seeing a block of metal turned into a part made to exact specifications. Programs such as the CNC machining program at Wright College Humboldt Park is the next step in making your way to becoming a CNC machinist. Courses this fall include manual machining, CNC machining including 5-axis, advanced metrology, SolidWorks, Mastercam, and blueprint reading. Wright College Humboldt Park offers basic and advanced certificates in CNC machining technology that are designed so that full-time students can expect to complete in as little as a few months to a year. Register online or contact an advisor today at 773-481-8198.
Great. Thank you so much, our faculty members. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce them. We have John Brophy and Judith Kirshner. Billy McFarland are also online. Can you take a minute to say hello to our attendees?
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Do any of the attendees have any questions? Please go ahead and use the Q&A function and post your questions. Here you go. We have great opportunities again at our Humboldt Park campus. So we want to continue with our program this afternoon. The next presentations will be by our faculty members, program coordinators in the department chairs in the business department. The business department overview will be followed by a cybersecurity presentation, web development, and networking. Enjoy the next presentations.
Welcome to Wilbur Wright College, located on 4300 North Narragansett Avenue. Our satellite campus is called Humboldt Park Vocational Educational Center at 1645 North California Avenue. Wilbur Wright College is an associate degree, 2-year to career, jumpstart to a bachelor's degree. If you'd like additional information, please log on to www.ccc.edu/right for additional information. Education does correlate with a higher income. As we see in this table showing a high school student going to some college to an associate degree to a bachelor, how his weekly income will be increasing. So there is definitely a correlation. With more education, your salary will increase. At the same time, unemployment rates will drop. So as your education increases, unemployment will drop, and your weekly salaries will increase. My name is Paul Cortoro. I am a licensed CPA and the chair of the business department at Wilbur Wright College. Our business department is an umbrella for the paralegal and the CIS programs also. Wilbur Wright College is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. Our business department is separately also accredited by the ACBSP accreditation of our accounting and our management and marketing associate in applied science. Our paralegal program is approved by the American Bar Association. And this is of added value to our students as when they go to transfer to four-year institutions, and employers will see them as much higher quality individuals. Our business programs offers degrees in accounting, managerial marketing, and paralegal. Our accounting programs are a basic certificate, an advanced certificate, and an associate's in applied science. In marketing and management and paralegal, we offer an associate in applied science. Our accounting program works with a basic certificate that's stackable to an advanced certificate. And what a stackable means is like climbing a ladder. You reach a certain level of the ladder, you earn a bachelor's. Now you continue going forward, and those classes from your basic will be counted to your advanced, and you just need to take the additional classes in the advanced certificate to complete it. And that becomes a stackable certificate for the associate in applied science. So you're always going up the ladder, never having to go back down the ladder and retake something again. Finally, transferable or to a job at the end of your associate applied science. Some careers in accounting programs are, if you transfer to a four-year institution, accountant, an auditor. If you go straight from Wright College, you can find positions in financial clerk, bookkeeping, auditing clerk, accounts receivables, accounts payable clerks, financial examiners, tax preparer, procurement clerk, and payroll and timekeeping. The outlook for business programs from 1914 to 2024 are favorable. If you look at this graph, on the vertical axis or your y-axis, you can see the growths. Accounting is up there, and you see many of the business programs being above 5 or around 5 or higher. It's very favorable. And also the median annual wages for 2015 levels and growth. So all those factors look very positive for business students. We can take a quick snapshot of a financial clerk. 2018 median pay was $39,570. Outlook for job growth 5% yearly, so very favorable. Some of the typical activities a financial clerk would do is keep and update financial records, calculate bills and charges, offer customer assistance, carry out financial transactions. Our management and marketing associates in applied science is the study of basic business skills along with an in-depth study in your choice field of management or marketing. leading into salaries of $16.49 averagely for a associate degree in business management, $14.88 average hourly rate for an associate degree in marketing degree. Some of the careers this opens up is to be an assistant, a trainee, a supervisor, a manager in manufacturing, merchandising, service firms of government services. Our CIS programs are broken down into three main groups: cybersecurity, networking, web development. All three offer a basic certificate, an advanced certificate, and an associate in applied science. The outlook in salary is above average. If you look at the bottom, it tells you total of all occupations, $39,810. Networking, $83,510. Computer occupations, $88,240. And cybersecurity is above those. So the incomes in the computer side are much higher than in most other occupations. We also offer an associate's in science and computer science, and that's a transferable degree to a 4-year institution. And the idea is you start your gen eds and you get a couple of classes in the area of your interest, transfer as a junior to a 4-year institution, complete your last 2 years there, and earn your bachelor's degree. Our students transfer from the Business CS Paralegal to UIC, Illinois Institute of Technology, DePaul, Northeastern, Loyola, Lewis National, Illinois at Champaign, Government State are only a couple examples of where our students transfer to. Thank you very much. On our subject expert matters, we'll inform you more about our other programs in CIS. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, my name is Lambros Piskopoulos, and I'm a full-time faculty at City Colleges of Chicago. I teach security, networking, and computer science courses at Wright College. In the following presentation, I will provide you with an overview of the cybersecurity programs at City Colleges. Cybersecurity is the set of technologies, processes, and practices designed to protect networks, devices, programs, and data from attack, damage, or unauthorized access. There are many areas of practice within cybersecurity. Among them are network security, application security, data security, cloud security, mobile security, and others. Let me take a moment to explain the cybersecurity skills gap. Simply put, there is not enough qualified applicants to fill in the available jobs in cybersecurity. The amount of staff needed to close the cybersecurity skills gap globally is over 4 million positions. The talent gap in the US alone is estimated to 500,000 positions. This is an opportunity for those interested in cybersecurity to join the high-demand field. The expected entry-level pay for a cybersecurity position is approximately $21, or the salary equivalent of about $42,000. According to the US Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median annual wage for information security analysts, which includes cybersecurity analysts, is $98,350. This is higher than the median for all computer occupations, and significantly higher than all occupations median. Among the duties of cybersecurity analysts are the ones that we see here listed. monitoring networks for security, investigating violations in security when they happen, installing and using security software, including firewalls and encryption, preparing reports on security breaches and the extent of damages caused by those breaches, performing ethical hacking, simulating attacks to look for vulnerabilities in systems before they can be exploited by hackers, researching the latest information security trends, develop standards and best practices, recommending security enhancements to management, and also helping computer users when they need to install or learn about security products and procedures. The cybersecurity programs at City Colleges of Chicago built in a stackable fashion, starting with a basic certificate, continuing to an advanced certificate, and ending up with a 2-year degree. The BC includes courses where students learn to script and code, use and administer current operating systems, and acquire core knowledge in digital networking. Once that's completed and the student moves to the advanced certificate, they continue to practice ethical hacking and learning how to administer network operating systems. They also continue to learn and script and code for performing security tasks. Once a student moves to the advanced courses, closer to completion, to the AIS degree, they acquire the technical knowledge and skills needed to perform the entry-level cybersecurity job functions expected by the current industry standards. The Cybersecurity Basic Certificate consists of 6 courses spread over 2 semesters. In the first semester, students have a choice to learn networking basics, taking the Network Essentials course, or the first core course in the sequence of the networking program, in the Networking 1. Students also take operating systems and fundamentals of programming in semester 1. In semester 2, students continue the study of operating systems with the study of Linux. They take the Information Security Essentials course and the Cyber Crime and Incident Response course. Some of the cybersecurity program courses, as you can see here, have their learning outcomes mapping to popular industry certification objectives. These certifications may be optional or strongly recommended for cyber jobs, but in some cases they may be required. The students are able to, on their own, after completion of the credit courses, go about taking the certification exam. The Cybersecurity Advanced Certificate is a 3rd semester on top of the 2 semesters that we discussed on the basic certificate. Students in the 3rd semester will take operating systems on the server side, or they can actually have the option to take the 2nd core course in the networking sequence track, Internet Networking 2. Students also have to take an ethical hacking course, and they continue their understanding and learning of scripting for cybersecurity, so they can actually program scripts for completing security-related tasks. As part of the required courses is an elective course. The students have the option of pursue through a variety of courses offered within the programs. The Security Associate in Applied Science degree is expected in fall 2020, spring 2021. It's in another semester, it's the 4th semester, and builds on top of the BC and the AAC. Students actually in that 4th semester will be asked to choose between a field project or an internship. They will take an Information Security Systems Analysis course, and they will learn about cloud computing and services. There are actually 2 electives that are also needed to complete the AIS degree, in addition to the one that was part of the AC. And there's also 5 general education courses, which are actually spread out over the 4th semester. Some of the cybersecurity program courses, for example, the information security systems analysis and the cloud computing courses, are mapping to certification objectives, similar to what we discussed earlier. The field project course is led by a faculty member, and students work on one or more practical projects related to security. The internship course requires a minimum of 10 hours of work on site at the employer site. City College of Chicago has partnered with local employers to offer internship and apprenticeship in cybersecurity, as well as post job openings to all students to consider. There are many examples of our students starting the career or transitioning from another area to cybersecurity with these partner companies. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share this presentation with you to help you determine if cybersecurity is the right track for you to consider forward. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Web development. What is web development? A web developer builds functional websites and applications. Developers are increasingly responsible for creating and updating mobile apps. In 2018, the median annual salary for a web developer was $69,430. Our web development curriculum at Wilbur Wright College offers a basic certificate, advanced certificate, and a 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree in web development. Our Web Development AAS degree is a career degree intended to prepare you for an entry-level position. If you're not sure if web development is right for you, you might choose to begin with a basic certificate and then move on to the full degree later. Many of our faculty are career developers who bring their real-world experience into the classroom. A Wright alumna, Joan Taylor, had said, "The web development program at Wilbur Wright College taught me the process of conceptualizing and coding websites and apps from start to finish. My teachers challenged me to understand the needs of users and introduce the business and project management process that are integral to the production of good software. I now use that knowledge every day to build websites that solve business process problems and innovate how team works together." Joan Taylor, Essential Software Engineering Analyst, Class of 2019. Another Wright alumnus, Adam Nadlinger, had said, "My experience studying web development at Wilbur Wright College was nothing short of excellent. The instructors have a wide range of experience among them, and they were always willing to take the time to explain anything I might not have understood, even when my curiosity extended beyond the scopes of their lesson plans." The program covered a wide range of topics in web technology, from building a responsive web page for the browser to writing complex logic to the server and database. I graduated with the tools and experiences I needed to become a full-stack web developer and to continue learning and honing my craft. Adam Nedlinger, JP Morgan Chase Technology Apprentice, Class of 2019. The basic certificate in web development for a full-time student can complete within 2 semesters, with classes such as Computer Science 101, Fundamentals of Programming, or Java-Oriented Programming 1. Human-Computer Interaction, Operating System 1. Web Development 1, which consists of basic technologies, and Web Development 2, the client-side scripting. The advanced certificate in web development for a full-time student may be completed within 3 semesters. Of course, you take all the previous classes in addition to Web Development 3, the server-side scripting, mobile application development, which actually requires the prerequisite of Java Object-Oriented Programming 1, and finally, the Client-Server Database 1. The Associate of Applied Science for the full-time student can be completed within 4 semesters. Of course, you take all the previous classes in addition to the following: Computer Information System Field Project, Web Development 4, which is the web database integration, Mathematics, English, and other gen ed requirements. Of course, there are transfer opportunities. Many of our courses transfer to 4-year universities, such as DePaul University, Illinois Institute of Technology, and the University of Illinois at Chicago. However, transfer of credits is not guaranteed and is solely the decision of the receiving 4-year institution. We have apprenticeship partners with Accenture, SDI Presence LLC, and Chase. For further questions, please do contact Sam Saba. His email is ssaba1@ccc.edu. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sam Saba. I'm the CIS coordinator at Wilbur Wright College. I will be going over Networking Systems and Technologies degree. First, I'm going to start by what is Networking Systems and Technology. Networking Systems and Technologies refer to the configuration and administration as well as maintenance of devices, software, services in common modern network infrastructure. There are areas of systems which include computer and local area network technician, computer support associate, computer technician, LAN technician, and network administrator, just to name a few. The duties of a computer system administrator are to determine an organization's system needs and install network hardware and software, make needed upgrades and repairs to network and ensure that systems are operating correctly, maintain network and computer system security, evaluate and optimize a network or system performance, add users to a network and assign and update security permissions on the network, train users in the proper use of hardware and software, interpret and solve problems when a user or an automated monitoring system alerts them that a problem exists. According to Department of Labor, the median annual wage as of May 2019 for a network and computer system administrators are $83,500 and $10,000. The entry level pay approximately $21 per hour or a salary of $43,680. This is an example of one of our Wright alumna, Maria Rojano. who is an example of the kind of success our IT graduates enjoy while earning her associate in applied science in networking and system technologies. Maria secured an apprenticeship at SDI Presence, a national IT firm headquartered in Chicago. She now works there full-time as a desktop support specialist. Networking system and technology programs. The networking system and technology programs at City Colleges of Chicago provide a hands-on approach to learning the foundational knowledge and skills for beginning students pursuing career opportunities in networking systems. In the Networking Systems Basic Certificate program, students learn about core PC, hardware, current operating systems, administration, and network devices configurations. Equipped with the proper foundation, students learn how to also perform basic computer and network support functions. Moving on to the Networking System Advanced Certificate program, at that level, students acquire essential knowledge relating to using and administering network devices and network operating systems, engage in configuring Cisco network system and information security systems analysis. Students also learn to work with server operating systems. At the Network Systems Associate in Applied Science degree program, students continue to acquire comprehensive networking system technical knowledge required to perform entry-level networking system job functions expected by current industry standards. At the basic certificate level, students take 6 classes within 2 semesters. These classes are CIS 101, Computer Science, NetTech 121, Internet Networking 1, CIS 116, Operating System 1, CIS 111, Computer Operations, and CIS 255, Operating Systems 2, NetTech 122, Internet Networking 2. Some of these classes map the learning outcomes map to CompTIA objectives, certification objectives such as Network Plus, A+, and Linux Plus. At the advanced certificate level, AC, students will take 5 additional courses. One course is the Operating Systems NetTech 240 server class, which maps to the CompTIA Net Server Plus certification objective. CompCSFI 102, Information Security Essentials. The outcomes map to CompTIA Security Plus certification objectives. And then NetTech 221 and 222, which is Internet Networking 3 and 4, maps to the Cisco CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Associate certification objectives. Plus, students can take 1 elective course, which will help them gain additional skills and possible certifications. The Networking Systems Associate in Applied Science, in the first semester, students can complete their CIS 260 Field Project course, which is led by a faculty member, and students work on 1 or more practical projects when it comes to the networking field. In addition to the CIS 260, student takes 2 elective courses to help them gain additional skills in line for their future career pathway with the networking degree. Transfer opportunities that's available. Many of our courses transfer to 4-year universities, such as DePaul University, Illinois Institute of Technology, and University of Chicago. However, transfer of credits is not guaranteed and is solely the decision of the receiving 4-year institute. We have apprenticeship partners such as SDI Presence, Accenture, and Chase. And if you have any questions about the networking program, please feel free to contact me, Sam Saba, at ssada1@ccc.edu. And thank you very much for the opportunity to share this presentation with you. Take care.
Internship and apprenticeship, work-based learning opportunities at Wilbur Wright College. Work-based learning offers students the chance to create or build on current job work experience, develop a professional network, and demonstrate technical and soft skills. Work-based learning experiences can include career exploration, internships, apprenticeships, mentorship, and job networking. Work-based learning is extremely important to city colleges. In fact, Chancellor Juan Salgado set the goal that 50% of our graduates must have work-based learning experiences. Wright College focuses on internships and apprenticeships to accomplish this goal, in addition to clinical rotations and field work courses built into many of the academic programs. By definition, an internship can be an unpaid or paid opportunity, can be eligible for college credit but not required, can last up to 1 year. It is important to note that interns are not employees of the company and do not receive the same benefits and protections as such. An apprenticeship, commonly referred to as the work, earn, learn model, can last up to 2 years at city colleges. Organizations commit to teaching students at the workplace in addition to students learning in the traditional classroom setting. Apprenticeships are often associated with the skilled trades, like electricians, welders, or construction. However, apprenticeships span beyond these fields. Apprentices are employees of the company and receive many, if not all, of the same benefits as a full-time worker. Beyond the student experience, there are many benefactors to work-based learning. The college benefits, organization and or employer partner benefits, as well as the community. For students, they're able to observe and validate personal, occupational, and career interest. For the college and employer partner, there is the balance between application and integration of academics with the occupational field. Students are able to interact with coworkers and establish a professional network. Students additionally receive a higher order thinking and are better problem solvers. The employer partner and community benefit because permanent job opportunities are filled with local talent of the city. In order to access these opportunities, a student must be currently enrolled and they must apply using our Career Network tool. To look for the list of most current opportunities, we encourage you to visit www.ccc.edu/apprenticeships. A few of our corporate partners include Accenture, Aon, SDI Presence, Rush University Medical Center, JP Morgan Chase, and Woodward Manufacturing. This is just a short list of our corporate partners that work with us each year. Career Network also holds our internship and permanent employment opportunities. Career Network is open to current students, alumni, as well as community members. Please visit Career Network and create a profile today.
Thank you. Thank you to Janetta and also our other faculty members, Lambros and Department Chair Paul Corturo, Samir. Would you take a minute and say hello to our attendees?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Janetta O'Neill, Director of Workforce Partnership. Pleasure to connect with everyone today.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Cortoro. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about the business program, CIS, or anything under our umbrellas. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a wonderful day.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Sam Saba, the CIS coordinator. Please feel free to ask me any questions about the CIS department.
We also have Dr. Ramirez, our Associate Dean of Instruction. Do you have some parting words for our attendees in regards to our career programs?
Thank you. Yes, I just want to again thank everyone for putting together these great presentations and for the organizers of this webinar and to our audience for participating, and to let you know that at Wright College, we really do create a clear integration of academics and career planning and career trajectories. So we are committed as a community college to preparing academics as well as our future workforce. So if any of you are interested in any of our programs, please feel free to reach out to us. We hope that you consider Wright College, and we thank you for your participation today.
Thank you. Now we have a short segment with polling everywhere so we can get some of your feedback. So on the slide here, there's instructions on top of, on the very top of the slide with the text information where you would need to text and participate in the polling everywhere activity now. Please do so. Okay, appears we have a couple of favorites. If there's any other information that the attendees would like on any of these programs, as the coordinators and faculty members mentioned, feel free to contact us at any time. And also contact us at wradmissions@ccc.edu so that we can help you complete the enrollment process. And we hope to see you this fall. So please stay in touch. Next on our agenda, we have, we're going to highlight two of the support services at Wright College that are very important to our student body. We have the Wellness Center and the Disability Access Center, who will highlight their services.
All right, everyone. Hi, my name is Tyler Fioic, and my co-host here is Brian Bellin. We are interns at the Wellness Center. We want to tell you a little bit about the services we are offering. Of course, things are different now than they would be under normal circumstances, but we are still open for business. So we'd like to tell you a little bit about the services we offer. I'll hand it over to Brian.
Hi. So all our services are free and confidential. We provide counseling for personal challenges. You can come to counselors about life transitions, stress and time management, family issues, relationship issues, anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues that you are struggling with. We also provide referrals to community resources for basic needs, childcare, emergency shelters, low-cost medical care, legal assistance, food pantries, and assistance for applying for public aid programs. We also help with evaluation for learning disabilities. We provide initial screenings to determine a need for testing. We also hold support groups and workshops for topics that include healthy relationships, LGBTQ issues, stress and time management, veterans transition and anger management, conflict resolution. You can always check with the Wellness Center for upcoming offerings. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
And again, with the stay-at-home order in effect, and as long as the Wright campus is closed, that room number, not quite as relevant, but that phone number on the bottom left, still very useful, and that website there listed.
So because of the present circumstances, all Chicago Wellness Centers have combined to make sure all the students are being served. So services are offered in English, Spanish, and Arabic, and it's accessible through our virtual student services portal. The link is down below. You can just come in to the Zoom virtual meeting room, or you can call and email to schedule an appointment. Also, you can always check our website. It's updated regularly for resources and referrals. Again, the link is down below.
Among the special resources we are now offering are virtual series via Zoom. Each of us interns at the Wellness Center are offering and co-hosting these. We have 4 to choose from. You can come to one, come to them all as often as you want. The first one here, Improve Your Mental Health and Watch TV, is hosted by me. And the topic of this series is how entertainment media can be put to a good use to help us cope. But we also want to see how maybe the way we might be using it now isn't so helpful, might be harming our mental health. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 o'clock. We also have Mindful Moment with Siobhan Carey. That's 15 to 20 minutes of mindfulness exercises, meditation, visualizations to help you calm. And so not a big time commitment. These are Monday and Wednesday, 12:30 and at 4. We have Introduction to Anxiety, Stress, and Coping Skills. This is some psychoeducation, something to teach you about the mind, how stress and anxiety affects your thinking, feeling, and things you can do to cope with it. Progressive muscle relaxation and visualization techniques. These are offered Tuesday at 3, Thursday at 10 and 4. And finally, we have Therapeutic Thursdays with Christopher Alt. He'll be doing a smattering of things, some meditation, brief psychoeducation, and interactive art exercises, all the stuff aimed at how we can self-regulate our arousal and feelings of stress and anxiety, kind of calm us down. Anyway, so that's Thursday at 3. We hope you're doing well, but if you're not, it's okay not to be okay. You can come access our services as long as you're an enrolled student, even if you're not in classes, and you can come to these virtual sessions anytime, all right? We hope to see you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophie. I'm the director of the Disability Access Center at Wright College. Today, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the DAC department and also let you know how you can receive your accommodations. Here is my contact information. Please take a moment to screenshot, take a picture, or jot down the information. The best way to reach me right now is via email, but please leave me a voicemail if that works better for you, and I'll return your message as soon as possible. Just a brief overview on what the DAC department does. We provide reasonable accommodations to students with documented disabilities. These could include an IEP 504 plan, diagnosis of a chronic illness, or a diagnosis from a licensed health professional. These could include anxiety, depression, TBI, PTSD, just to name a few. We also offer temporary accommodations. So let's say, unfortunately, at some point in the semester, you break your hand and you need scribing services, you can come to my department and we can help you navigate how to get those services. Some of the accommodations we offer are extended time for testing, note taker services, sign language interpreters, distraction-free areas for testing, reader scribe services, enlarged materials, as well as tape recorder, smart pen, reading pen, or any of the computer software systems we can offer you through the DAC department. Here's how you would receive your accommodations. So the DAC intake process is a student would reach out to me via email or phone and request an intake. I can email the student a fillable PDF of our intake as well as our semester request for accommodations. The student should complete these forms, email them back to me along with their documentation. I will then reach out to the student to set up a Zoom meeting or phone call to go over their accommodations and next steps. A few things to remember in regards to DAC is your accommodations do apply to your City College's placement exams. You must complete an intake with the DAC in order to receive placement exam accommodations. Please remember you'd also need to already apply for City Colleges and have your student ID number as well. Students must self-identify as having a disability and request their accommodations each semester. This also includes dual enrollment high school students. So if you're a junior or senior and you're coming to Wright College, whether it's a remote class or an in-person class, you still need to request your accommodations with the Wright Center DAC in order to receive accommodations for that class. You need to request your accommodations each semester that you're taking any class at Wright College. Also, please try to get an electronic copy of your documentation if you can. Again, here is my contact information. I'm here to answer any questions or concerns you may have and walk you through how to get your accommodations at Wright College. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Sophie, Tyler, and Brian. Any questions by the attendees? Again, a reminder to use the question and answer function, and we will answer your questions. Now we'll move on to the STAR Scholarship and Transfer Options presentation. The STAR Scholarship, it's a program that provides free tuition and also covers costs for books. And we have many STAR Scholars at Wright College. In fall of 2019, we have over 1,200 STAR Scholars at Wright College. So we would definitely like you to join that group this fall 2020. So to give you more information about the program and the transfer opportunities with that program, Advisor Cynthia Lawrence and Transfer Director Susan Calabrese will facilitate the next presentation.
Thank you, Dean. Hello, my name is Cynthia Lawrence. I am one of the college advisors here at Wright College, also one of the STAR college advisors, and I'd just like to welcome you to our session today. I'm going to switch over to share my screen, and I have a PowerPoint that I want to share with you. Move this. Okay, so I wanted to start with just introducing one of our current students who is a STAR Scholar. She's going to share her story with you. So Diana Garzone.
Okay, hello, my name is Diana Garzone. I'm a second semester freshman here at Wright College. Going through my whole application process, I came from like Lane Tech. I graduated class of 2019. It's a really big school with like over 5,000 students, ranging different interests and everything, very big community. During my application process, my counselor, my teachers, and everyone pushed us a lot to kind of apply to a four-year university as far away from home as we possibly can to try to find yourself, and it's the best experience and everything. I don't disagree with that, but what they don't talk about or they don't even mention is the price tag on what that, like what it could cost you and what that means. So I applied to Colorado, I applied to Florida, I applied to, and like almost every state. I applied to about 15 schools and got into about maybe 14 of them. And looking at like the tuition packets that come in, I got the presidential scholarships and everything, but I still had to pay about $40,000 per year for about each of those institutions. And for me, that's very unrealistic. I do not have $40,000 to be giving away just like that. So it was really hard for me to kind of face the reality of that and to kind of see that, okay, this thing that everyone's telling me is the right choice and is the thing I'm supposed to do as a high school senior and going to be college student is not possible for me. So the way that I got introduced to Wright College, my sister actually worked there. And she, since the beginning, was pushing this whole STAR scholarship on me. And I was very stubborn about it. I was like, no, like everyone says community college is bad and that smart people don't go there. And I'm so embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. Because that's what everyone makes you think at school like Lane Tech. And finally, after being so disappointed with how much I would have to pay for a four-year university, I decided to just come in and look at it myself, meet the faculty, staff, students. And I met a lot of great people. And I just kind of knew from then on that, okay, maybe this isn't as bad as everyone says. It's not horrible. It's not that this and that. It seems very tight-knit community. So through my experience here at Wright College, I do feel like I have had more opportunities than I would have at a four-year institution. Some of the things I'm involved in, I'm in PTK, which is our honor society here. I'm in the honors program. It's my second semester and I've already completed all the requirements for the honors program. I am the president of Student Government Association for this fall and spring. I was introduced to an opportunity at John Marshall Law School that I'm a visiting student at. So I was one of 12 undergraduate and graduate students chosen in the city of Chicago to study fair housing law under Professor Michael Singh, who has argued twice before in front of the Supreme Court, which is really cool. I'm involved in the Great Books Student Society. I follow Great Books curriculum. I'm a STAR Student Ambassador, which is why I'm also here, sharing my experience. And I've done so many things, I can't even name all of them. And there's just so many. And I'm so grateful for the community and the advisors. I meet with my advisor at least maybe like 4 or 5 times a semester to make sure I'm on track. Dean Maria Yopes, she's been very helpful. And I just feel like I have never experienced something such as Wright College. Lane Tech, definitely not. You're very estranged from everyone. And I'm just so grateful to be able to share my experience and kind of bring more people to Wright College, because I brought about like 4 Lane Tech students, convincing them, like this is the best opportunity for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. I think your experience represents the experience of a lot of our students. So thank you for sharing. So we're going to go on to continue our presentation, since this is really what we're focusing on, to ensure that you understand what the STAR Scholarship is. It's a great financial opportunity to attend school. You'll get up to 3 years of tuition and books. You can leave with an associate's degree and have absolutely no financial debt. Not owe student loans, not have paid for a book or for your tuition, as long as you're following the guidelines. You also have the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year college or university partner and take on additional scholarship money as a STAR scholarship. So this is just a great opportunity to take advantage of, and we encourage you to do that. So who is eligible for the STAR Scholarship? Well, graduates of the Chicago Public Schools or charter high schools. Also graduates of Big Shoulder high schools, and there are 12 Catholic high schools in this Big Shoulders area. So as long as you're graduating from one of these areas, you could be eligible for the STAR Scholarship. Academic eligibility. This is really important, and you want to make sure that you're making a note of these things. You have to have at least a 3.0 grade point average completing high school. What does that mean? It means that at least a 3.0, if it's a 2.999, it will not round up. So at least a 3.0, and that could be weighted or unweighted. We will take the highest of the two. You also have to be completion ready. That means we're looking at your college assessment exams. So if you've taken the ACT, you have to have at least scored a 17 in English and a 17 in math. Or if you've taken the SAT, 460 in writing and 440 in math. Now, if you've either haven't scored at that level for English and math, or maybe one was stronger than the other, you do have the opportunity to take Wright's placement exam, and that assessment will then determine if you are online with either that ACT or SAT score, and those scores again will make you completion ready, which is a part of the academic eligibility for the STAR. Some other things that you'll have to do for this great opportunity is you will need to apply for admissions through the ccc.edu site, and you'll have to enroll in an academic pathway. An academic pathway is the degree, the associate's degree. So you'll have to make sure that when you are applying that you indicate that you are planning to pursue an associate's degree. If you're planning to just take a class or two, that's not going to fulfill the requirement for an academic pathway. Also with the admissions, when you apply for admissions, you want to indicate that you are interested in the STAR Scholarship through the admissions process. You'll also need to complete financial aid, the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, or the certification of ineligibility form and the alternative application for Illinois financial aid. It just depends on which one you are legally able to complete. The STAR Scholarship is a last dollar scholarship, so that's why you'll have to complete the financial aid form, or you'll have to have indication that you are ineligible for that. The other thing that you'll need to do is complete a STAR partner consent form. And this consent form just gives the partners that are a big part of what we do with the STARS, and our transfer director, Susan Calabrese, will go over this in more detail, but that you're giving them consent to access information regarding you as a student. Additional requirements for the Big Shoulders schools are that you have to reside in Chicago, and your family income has to be less than $50,000. So that's important. What's going to be key too is that you are looking at your CCC email, because this is how we will communicate with you regarding the STAR Scholarship, if something's needed or if you've been awarded, but you have to make sure that you are logging into your CCC email. And then once you have done this and you've completed everything that you need to, the other thing will be that you will participate in an online orientation, and then you'll also go in through a new student orientation for registration. At this time, we are going to take a break, and if there are any questions, we can entertain the questions now. Okay, I do have one from Ms. Reyes. So let's say you have the GPA required for the STAR Scholarship and you met the test score for math only. What score would you need for the English exam? So for just to be considered completion eligible for the English, you need at least a 3. That is not going to put you at a college level English course, but it will fulfill the requirement for the STAR Scholarship For the placement for English to be college eligible, going into the English 101 composition course, you will need a 6. Any other questions? Okay, then we're going to move on. We are going to share a video with you, and this is a video from a former Wright Star Scholar, Arturo Urquiza will share his story, and his story is actually taking on from where Diana's story left off, because Diana is still currently registered with us and attending classes. Arturo has moved on, completed his undergrad, and is employed. So I have a YouTube video to share with you. Oops. Okay, I've been told that I have a sound issue, so give me just a minute. Let's see here.
Cynthia, all you have to do is when you're sharing the screen, share with sound. So when you click the share button at the bottom, make sure that you share with sound, and that will allow us all to hear it.
Okay, let me go back in. I'm going to stop sharing and start this over again, okay? Ah, there it is. Shares computer. Ah, that was easy. Okay. We'll go back and start this one more time. Sorry about that.
My name is Arturo Urquiza. I graduated from Wright College, and I graduated from UIC with my bachelor's degree. So paying for college was proving to be a difficult thing when considering some of the big universities I applied to. And so when I heard about the STAR Scholarship and the fact that it covers tuition and books completely, I knew they would be the best decision to alleviate the financial burden on myself and as well as my parents. And so that's why I decided to come to Wright College. Something really great about Wright College and the City Colleges of Chicago is the small class sizes, which means you get some really good face time with the teachers, you can ask questions, and additionally the faculty are only focused on teaching, not necessarily research, and so you're able to really get faculty that are mostly dedicated to teaching you about the subjects you want to learn about. Additionally, I had the opportunity to be a student ambassador at the Advising and Transfer Center, and so during my time here, I pretty much founded the Latin American Student Organization, and we did a lot of work during that time period, enrolling people, getting them registered to vote, doing voter registration drives here on campus, doing a lot of civic engagement activities, doing history of voting presentations in different classrooms, and so there's just a lot of opportunities to grow and develop and be creative. I definitely utilized the advising services as well as the transfer planning services in order to plan for that transition from Wright College to my eventual school, UIC. Additionally, I use the Writing Center, which you can make an appointment at any time to speak with a professional. They'll help you improve your writing abilities and will help you on an essay you're working on and help you boost your grade. I also use the Tutoring Center and the Math Emporium, which you can receive assistance with all different subjects, including math and physics. And so I was interested in computer science and pursuing a career in software engineering. And so I took the opportunity to apply to the Guaranteed Admissions Transfer Program and was accepted. And so during my time here at Wright College, I was pretty much gearing up for my eventual transition into UIC under this program. Something that was really important to me was sort of UIC's prestige and its really good engineering and computer science program. And so I definitely knew it was the right fit for me. Also importantly is the affordability. And so I received several scholarships, including the CME Group Transfer Scholarship, as well as the Dream US Scholarship for undocumented students. And so these scholarships combined really helped me to afford my transition into a four-year university. And it was really because of my time here at Wright College that I was able to be a good candidate for these scholarships. At UIC, I earned a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science degree from the College of Engineering. I graduated debt-free. Additionally, I graduated having over 1.5 years of internship experience both at WH Trading as a software development intern and at the CME Group as a software engineering intern. And so I'll be starting my career at Capital One as a software engineer.
What a wonderful story. And I'm now going to turn over the mic to our transfer director, Susan Calabrese, so that she can share information regarding the Star University partners and transfer opportunities as well. Susan?
Thank you, Cynthia. Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Calabrese, Transfer Director at Wright College Advising and Transfer Center, and I work alongside Advisor Cynthia and our team of college advisors to assist students with their transfer plans for the four-year colleges and universities. And you just heard the wonderful story of Arturo, our star scholar who graduated from Wright and went on to UIC, which UIC is one of our star partners. We have 27 college and university partners in the Star University Partnership Program. And this number continues to grow as more universities throughout Chicago and Illinois and even out of state desire to join and be part of this partnership program. And what that means is they offer to our Star Scholar students benefits. I'm going to be talking about some of those benefits, and those include scholarships, exclusive scholarships for Star Scholars. You heard Arturo mention that he received the CME Star Scholarship. That is a specific scholarship designated for students in the Star program through the CME group. And Arturo was able to use that as well as another scholarship that he received, the US.Dream, to pay for his education at UIC and complete his bachelor's degree debt-free. And so he earned his associate at Wright debt-free and went on to earn his bachelor's at UIC without any debt. And that's very significant. And not only UIC, but all of our STAR partners are offering these STAR scholarships. To date, they've offered over $4.7 million in transfer scholarships to our STAR scholars. And what does it take to be able to take advantage of these opportunities? Well, first of all, you need to graduate with an associate degree from City Colleges. If you decide to come to Wright College and be one of our STAR scholars and be part of this partnership program, you will be able to work with your assigned advisor, your assigned STAR advisor, to develop an education and transfer plan. And with that, what's very important is making sure you are maintaining at least a 3.0 GPA, because that is the minimum requirement to be able to take advantage of these opportunities, especially the scholarships themselves. And then, of course, it's very important to meet the admission requirements of the four-year institutions that you're interested in transferring to. And there could be multiple schools that you're looking at, or it could just be one. But again, you work with your advisor to make sure that you're meeting those requirements for transferring to those institutions. And what are the benefits? We've talked a little bit already about the scholarships, but along with that, even before transferring, you receive advising with the colleges, the college and university representatives at the four-year schools. And that means that they are meeting with you, they're corresponding with you, they're guiding you, they're making sure that you're aware of all the opportunities you have, even before transferring, to use the resources at their universities. They also provide guaranteed admission programs. UIC is one of our guaranteed admission partners, along with DePaul University, U of I Urbana-Champaign. You may have heard about our Engineering Pathways program, which provides guaranteed admission to U of I College of Engineering, but they also provide guaranteed admission to all of their programs at U of I. Illinois Tech also offers guaranteed admission for their engineering program. Northeastern Illinois University, Northern Illinois University. There's a full list of schools that provide this guaranteed admission. And then, of course, there's the special STAR scholarships, those exclusive scholarships for our STAR scholars. And I want to share a few of the success stories. You've heard already about Arturo, but we have many more to share. I'll highlight just a few today. To the left is Thomas Lazimis, graduate of Taft and Wright College. He came as a Star Scholar and transferred on to UIC to the nursing program. He has completed his Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and now he is gainfully employed as a nurse, working for Amita Healthcare, serving on the front lines during these very critical times. But he was able to transfer smoothly, successfully to UIC's Bachelor of Science in Nursing program, one of the top in the nation and the top school in Illinois for nursing, through what he achieved at Wright College. Pictured in the center is Amy Scorla. She's a graduate of Lane Tech, came to Wright as a Star Scholar and heard about the opportunity to go to Northwestern and take advantage of their $50,000 scholarship for Star Scholars. Amy decided to apply. She met the requirements, was admitted to Northwestern, and has taken advantage of that very lucrative scholarship opportunity. Pictured to the right is Paulina Rosales, also a graduate of Lane Tech and of Wright College. And Paulina is attending Dominican University, where she's majoring in special education. One thing I want to share about Paulina is that she is a DACA student, so she was not eligible for federal financial aid when she transferred. However, she was able to apply to numerous scholarships, and based on her great academic work at Wright College, as well as her extracurricular activities, she earned numerous scholarships, including the US Dream, and several scholarships from Dominican, including their transfer scholarship and a Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society scholarship. And she also applied to the Golden Apple Scholarship and received that as well. So Paulina, even though she was not eligible for that federal financial aid, was also able to finance her education, her bachelor's degree, debt-free, along with our other students. Elijah Ruiz is pictured at the bottom. Elijah is a graduate of Whitney M. Young High School and also came to Wright as one of our first inaugural class of Star Scholars. He transferred on to Cornell University. He had many options about where to transfer. He chose Cornell. They offered him a full ride, and he has since graduated from Cornell. When you look at the list of our Star partners, you will not see Cornell listed. They're not a Star partner. However, they are a school that offered Elijah this full ride based on what he had accomplished academically at Wright College. I also want to highlight Matthew Burke. Matthew also is another Lane Tech graduate. He participated in an early college dual enrollment program, so he took and earned several college credits while he was still in high school, and he also earned AP credits, and he was able to use these credits to apply them toward his associate degree at Wright. He actually started at Wright officially as a first-year student, freshman, last fall of 2019, and within one semester, based on what he had already accomplished during high school, he was able to earn his associate degree and meet the prerequisites to transfer to be admitted to UIC's competitive kinesiology program. So he is there now. And then I'd just like to highlight a few more transfer scholarships. We, as you've heard throughout this presentation, if you were participating earlier, you heard about the opportunities to transfer anywhere through our business program, through our IT, computer information systems programs. Our students are able to transfer to almost anywhere in the nation, and they also, with that, are able to receive very, very great scholarship opportunities. Among our students, we have a Jack Kent Cooke finalist. Actually, this year we are very excited because 5 of our students were chosen as Jack Kent Cooke semifinalists for this $40,000 scholarship. Actually, one of our students did receive that scholarship. We just learned that last week. And also, along with that, the Dream.US $29,000 scholarship, which is offered every year to several students throughout Illinois. 4 of our students from Wright were awarded that scholarship just recently, just last week. And then also there's the Presidential Scholarship, the most, the highest scholarship that's offered through the School of the Art Institute. 3 of our students were offered that for fall 2020. We have a great studio art program at Wright College. So if anyone is interested in art, this is really a great place to come develop your portfolio working along with our art department faculty who've been trained at School of the Art Institute and other fine schools of art. And you could be one of those students who receives those portfolio winning scholarships to the School of the Art Institute. And on the left, I just want to highlight one more student, Kimberly Bolanos. She is one of the Chicago Star Scholars, graduate of Prosser, and she is part of our Engineering Pathways program. So she received guaranteed admission to U of I Urbana-Champaign, and she is going to be transferring to Urbana in the fall. One thing to know about all these great opportunities, these guaranteed admission programs, these scholarships, you're not limited. If you want to join one partnership or you want to join them all, you're welcome to join any and all of them. There's no cost to join. Usually all you need to do is just fill out a form and say, I want to participate. And then when you are ready to make your final decision, you choose your final transfer destination. That's when your commitment there is established to that particular institution. And then if you'd like to learn more about the STAR Scholarship Program and what the STAR Scholarship benefits are, please join us on Thursday, May 14th, 6 p.m. We will be having an information session on Zoom. You see the meeting ID there. Please take note of it, take a picture so that you could join us if you want to come back. You want to bring family or family members or parents to learn more about this program and ask more questions. Please be sure to join us. Thank you for participating. And if you have any questions, we are here to answer those questions for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the information on the STAR Scholarship. I'm sure that many students will take advantage of that opportunity this coming fall. And please contact us at wradmissions@ccc.edu so that we can help you through the application for admissions and that you can start the process to become a student at Wright. We want to end our segment for today, our program for today, with a TikTok video. This is one of our current students.
Que tú a mí me rebotaste, yo te llamaba pila oficial de ti, y hasta el número cambiaste. Tanto que tú a mí me rebotaste, que yo te llamaba pila oficial de ti, y hasta el número cambiaste. Me rebotaste, que yo te llamaba pila oficial de ti, y hasta el número cambiaste. Tanto que tú a mí me rebotaste, que yo te llamaba pila oficial de ti, y hasta el número cambiaste.
Thank you so much. That was Kathy Pisa. She's one of our current students. She's actually transferring to UIC this fall. She's going to be majoring in nutrition. So thanks to Kathy for that video and promoting community college as an option for all students. The last slide that we're showing you is the information to verify your participation. Some of you may need to verify your participation to this program with your CPS counselor or teacher. So please take down this information. The verify your event form is located on the website. So we're giving you the instructions to access the form so that you can submit it. And the code for this afternoon's program is WR2020. WR2020. Are there any other questions by our attendees? Okay, if there's no further questions, I would like to thank you again for joining us this afternoon. I want to thank all the panelists, faculty members, staff members who participated and contributed to today's program. We will be posting the morning presentation and this afternoon's presentation on the website. So please feel free to promote it to other students who may be considering Wright College. And if they're not considering, they may after they view this. So please share it as much as possible. And again, we hope to see you at Wright College in the fall. And in the meantime, please reach us via our virtual student services page or at wradmissions@ccc.edu. Thank you again.